Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. I hope you enjoyed Zane's hosting of the football review. I'm going to try and get him to do more hosting in the future. And now we're going to be looking at our 5 talking points from the weekend's games. But before we get into the 5 talking points, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications so that you'll be notified every time I make a new video.
Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
So, let's get straight into it. Talking point 1. What is it with David McGoldrick and Chelsea? This guy only seems to score when it's Chelsea. He's useless throughout the rest of his Premier League career, but when Chelsea come to town or when he goes to Chelsea, he suddenly finds his scoring boots. Right, so let me just give you a few stats about David McGoldrick. So he's played in 36 Premier League games over the course of last season and this season, and he's scored 4 times in those 36 games, 3 of them against Chelsea, the other one being against Arsenal, and apart from that he hasn't scored against any other team. So I don't know, it's just crazy that this goal scoring stat. So he's the one to worry about when we played them at Bramwell Lane, the second part of the season, because it's just mad, those stats, why he loves scoring against Chelsea. Okay, so talking point 2 now, and it's to do with Chelsea spreading the love with all the goals they've got. Chelsea have had 14 different goal scorers already this season. Yes, you've heard it right. The season's only a quarter way, not even a quarter way through yet, and we've got 14 goal scorers already. And how many matches have we played? Probably about 13, 14 already this season. And yeah, but goals are coming from all angles. So in the Premier League itself, we've had 11 different goal scorers. And when we think Pulisic has been injured, so he hasn't even been playing a lot. He's scored 1 in the Champions League, but he hasn't scored 1 in the Premier League yet. One of the goals is from someone who's no longer at the club. We've got a goal by Ross Barkley against Barnsley in the League Cup. But yeah, so guys, we don't have to, if our strikers are not scoring, don't worry, our defenders will score. We had 2 defenders score yesterday, Ben Chilwell, Thiago Silva. So Thiago Silva actually yesterday made it the 14th different goal scorer. So I'm expecting Pulisic to score in the league. I'm expecting hopefully Kovacic should have scored yesterday actually, so it could have been, they would have made it 15. He had a couple of chances to score. And who else? Billy Gilmore to come, Aspilicueta. I'm expecting a long-range goal from Mendy as well. So that's the way the season's going. But it's great that we're having goal scorers from all different angles. So teams are not going to know who to mark when they play against Chelsea, because we just love to score goals now. So long may that continue, guys. And point 3, attackers are now being fed. There's food at the table, guys. There's food at the table. Before, in the seasons gone by, our attackers were feeding on scraps, on crumbs. They weren't getting the service they needed in the box. Crosses being overhit, underhit, not missing the first man, Willian. So our attackers didn't know, should I run to the near post, should I run to the far post? Sometimes it was the attackers' fault, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes they could have timed their runs a bit better. But when you're getting inconsistent crosses coming in, the attackers, I don't blame the attackers sometimes thinking, what should I do? Because is this cross going to be accurate enough? But now, these people who are serving them, they're serving them. These people, these waiters who are serving them, the waiters in the name of like Ziyech We got a waiter, and a top table. These are silver service waiters from the Ritz or the Savoy. You know, they're not getting it from Holiday Inn anymore. Forget all these Holiday Inn services or Premier Inn and those places. No. We're not dealing with that anymore. We're dealing with top class Michelin 5-star rating service. In the name of, as I said, these crosses from Ziyech. You know that crosses from Ziyech. They're going to be coming in, and you can get on the end of these crosses and do business, do damage, and crosses now by Reece James. We're not getting these Aspilicueta 1 in 6 crosses hitting the target. We're getting the Reece James crosses which are coming in. And so now attackers are getting used to that, and they're feeding on his crosses. We're getting even crosses on the other side from Ben Chilwell. So how many goals have we scored so far this season from set plays and from crosses coming in? More to come, guys. There's a lot more to come, and it's great to see. So now, just looking at these fantastic balls and the angles coming in. You've got Ziyech coming with his left foot, wand of the left foot. Little two beautiful assists yesterday. He could have got a third had Werner finished off that chance. Reece James is now, those crosses are, people are now getting on the end of those crosses that he's putting in. And so, so Fantasy League, guys, put the Chelsea players in. If they're not going to score, you're going to be definitely getting them on the with the assists. So that's point 3. Point 4. Kovacic. Has he been reborn as a number 8? Usually when we see Kovacic play, we see him maybe as a holding midfield or one of the two in a 4-2-3-1 system. Even when we were playing 4-3-3, it wasn't like a holding and 2 8s. But yesterday he played in the Havertz role. Although the sort of different player to Havertz, what you saw from Kovacic, those runs he made yesterday were fantastic. He was getting in behind all the time with his running. If he can add that goal scoring to his game, then yeah, we've got somebody else who can play in that number 8 position. My reservations about who's going to play in the number 8 position, because Barkley and Loftus-Cheek going, but Kovacic on yesterday's showing proved that he's more than able of covering in one of the number 8 roles. And finally, I think Werner needs to improve his first touch. Okay, he's been scoring a few goals, which is good to see, but I still think his link-up play needs work. I know he's playing that position on the left, but he does like to play on the left and come inside, but not really as a left winger, maybe as a second striker. But still, yesterday I found some of his touches, some of his link-up play wasn't coming off. Maybe it's because he needs to get, oops, my flag's fallen down. Maybe it's because he still needs to get used to the pace of the Premier League. And so once he gets used to it and the physicality, then you will see something better from him. But that's a slight criticism. How can you criticise when we won 4-1? So, but that's just a little take on it for me. Just if he improves that, then you're going to see more from him this season. So guys, that is my 5 talking points from our game. Comment below. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you want to add anything to it as well? And don't forget, guys, like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time we make a new video. Until then, guys, take care. Bye-bye.